Hi, my name is Rachel and this is Ronan. We're at the Asia Institute at the University of Melbourne. Our research is based on a retrospective case study looking at supporting the successful development of academic literacy in international students.
Rachel, what do you think is the biggest challenge international students from a non-English background would face when they are pursuing postgraduate level degrees?
Well, from an Australian academic perspective, we've focused on the language competency issue.
That's interesting. But do you think an English fluent student is guaranteed for being successful in academic writing?
Not necessarily. Different countries have different education epistemologies, and students can struggle with core academic concepts.
Agree. Do you know that there's no agreed Chinese translation of the term literature review? When Chinese speakers are translating the task instructions, they may come up with different versions. And there are two popular yet confusing translations. It can either be a 读后感, a critical review on literature works such as a book report, or 文献综述, the literature review, same as understood in Australian context, or a synopsis.
This explains our student X struggling. They resisted conducting a literature review before proceeding to the next steps in research.
That's right, because in their understanding, we downgraded the task to a small section of summarizing the references or writing a book report.
It's such an interesting conceptual mismatch, often misunderstood as a situation of language deficiency. Luckily, you identified this knowledge gap, which is caused by the differences between academic cultures in Australia and China. So, what did we do?
The meeting with X, when both of us attended, was very important, I think. We explained the rationale and the value of doing literature reviewing, which is not just writing a book report.
That's right. They underwent a vital cognitive shift to understand synthesizing existing academic knowledge in order to prepare for future research.
If we only looked at X case as a problem in translation from English into Chinese, we would have remained stuck and unable to properly help build their academic literacy while meeting the subject deadlines.
That's right. So, reflecting on this case, we identified some problem markers and have come up with some suggested interventions that can be assessed through identifying success indicators.
When teachers and supervisors start to see problems, we suggest you consider their perceptions of the task requirement rather than just seeing it as a language issue, and then you can introduce some interventions.
Our current research is a case study, and we found that there was a gap in existing research on Western perceptions of how Chinese universities instruct their students in conducting and writing literature reviews.
So future research is needed to collect wider data on this issue, not just among Chinese international students, but also from other non-Australian background students.
Thanks for listening. We hope you found this interesting and useful for your own praxis.
Thank you.